The Expanse Characters was a featurette made by Syfy for season 1 of The Expanse. This was a behind-the-scenes segment diving into certain characters of the show. It's going to have interviews from the cast, but also some of the crew as well. So I'm going to play the segment in its entirety, and then I'll be doing some commentary afterwards. So please enjoy Syfy presents The Expanse Characters.
The Expanse, as much as it does take place in the future, at its heart, it's a very human narrative.
It's about folks like all of us who are out there doing hard work, making choices, and how those choices can change the universe.
Even though we are world building on an epic scale, it's these characters that really captured our imagination.
James Holden grew up on Earth. He's a natural leader who's spent most of his life running from responsibilities. He finds himself on this anonymous ice hauler.
Picked up a mayday. What the hell were they doing way out there?
And by answering this distress call, he sets off this series of dominoes that threatens everyone in the solar system.
Son of a bitch.
Stay where you are.
Either you're some kind of genius, Mr. Holden, or you're the luckiest dipshit in the solar system.
We thrust him into a situation where his natural heroism, his natural sense of duty and honor take over and force him to do things that he probably wouldn't have chosen to do.
There's no doubt that he's in way over his head.
Shit just follows you around, don't it, kid?
He likes to gamble, he likes to drink, he likes women, and that's about it. You know, his world's pretty simple. Miller's definitely a loner, yeah. Not everybody likes Miller. Maybe nobody likes Miller.
Any laws against beating up suspects?
No laws in series, just cops.
I'd say Miller knows the system and he knows how to work it. He's better at sort of making cases disappear than he is at actually solving them.
I have something for you. Little lost daughter case.
Miller's lost his purpose, but he finds it again in the case of Julie Mao.
You know, everything going on out there, it's all got to do with her.
You're 2 heartbeats away from running the government in this planet. Yet you're accountable to no one. How does that happen?
Very carefully. Chrisjen Avasarala, she's the assistant to the Undersecretary of Executive Administration. But trust me, her vast knowledge in politics exceeds her title.
She's ruthless, and she's mean, and she is uncompromising, and she is on the side of good.
You have no idea what you're playing with here.
I do. The life and death of the people we love the most.
With Shohreh, we have this actress who can project this sense of power. The beautiful thing about Shohreh is she can just wither you with a look.
She knows exactly what she wants, and she doesn't take no for an answer. This is what I love about her.
There's some kind of game being played here. Maybe someone wants a war.
Well, we all know each other and we're all terrorists, right?
All you have to do to make it stop is talk.
We are fighting for something precious here.
The Expanse, a special 2-night premiere starts December 14th. Then all new episodes every Tuesday at 10 on Syfy.
One of the things I find really interesting about this segment are the 3 characters they decided to dive into for this behind the scenes content. I think that Holden is an obvious person to dive into, of course. Josephus Miller, again, another great and wonderful character, and Avasarala is also a great character as well. However, we also do have Amos, which is like a fan favorite, which I'm pretty surprised why they didn't dive into his background story as well. And even like Dominique played a wonderful character named Naomi. You guys also love Naomi as well. So I guess they wanted to keep the segment short and wanted to give the perspective of these 3 characters, and they also happen to be Earthers as well. Except for Miller. Miller is a belter that has Earther qualities because he doesn't have the proper belter accent and all that stuff. But yeah, 2 Earthers and a belter. But I also thought they did a great job just giving a bit of an overview of what to expect from these characters and how the biggest thing about The Expanse that I love, especially when it comes to story and characterization, is the flaws. They're not sugarcoating these characters saying that they're perfect or they're great or they're good in every which way. They talk about their qualities, both positive and negative. And that is what I find really interesting about characters. Characters are interesting because, not because of how great they are or how amazing they are. The characters are interesting because of their flaws, at least in my opinion. So Holden is a guy who's been thrown into a situation that he might not be able to handle, and also sometimes he doesn't want to lead or be the captain or be the hero, but he is forced to do so. And when it comes to Miller has a dark history in the sense of he's not the cleanest cop out there. He's a bit dirty, if you know what I mean. So he's also a wonderful character, and oh my gosh, it's like probably season 1 and 2, one of my favorite characters is definitely Miller. At least that's what I think, in my opinion. And then Avasarala is also a very powerful character in the sense that she has so much knowledge when it comes to politics, but she's also not nice. If she needs to get something done and there needs to be a way to do it, which includes, like, I don't know, like torture and stuff like that, she's going to do it. So that's what I find really interesting about these 3 characters and why they chose these characters. It makes sense. I guess you can't do a segment on each character because this segment would be so long, and also when these segments are edited, it costs money. So let's say this segment was like 10 minutes long and they did like ton of characters, it's going to cost a lot more. You need editors and writers, and there's more time that you take up from the crew and cast sitting down and stuff like that. So I understand why they only had to choose 3. It is interesting why they chose these 3. But yeah, that's just my commentary reaction to this segment. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have more coming on the way, and also you guys should subscribe to my channel. I'll tell you why. There is a game by Telltale coming out, and I will be playing it and live streaming it on my channel, which is going to be very exciting. So when I live stream, come and hang out in the chat. It will be happening on the 26th of July because I pre-ordered the deluxe version, which allows me to play the game a day earlier. The actual release of the game is on the 27th of July. So if you guys were to check out the live stream, I would appreciate it a lot. And thank you very much for watching.